Good afternoon, Mr. Steed. How are you doing today?
I'm doing okay. I've been better.
I'm sorry to hear that. What's been bothering you today?
I'm just really sick of wearing this cast.
I see that you suffered a hairline fracture on your right radius, and this was after a ski accident. Could you tell me a little bit more about the incident?
Yeah, I was on a snowboarding trip with my buddies in Montana, and we were all trying out these different tricks and stuff. And I landed one of them, but on the second try, I fell backwards. I didn't quite make the 360, and I put my hand out to stop my fall, and then I felt some pain after that.
I see that this happened on the 15th, but you didn't seek medical care until the 19th. Can you tell me a little bit more about why?
I didn't want to ruin the trip for anybody, and I wanted to keep snowboarding. It was the last day of our trip. We just had one more day and then driving left to do, and I didn't think it was that serious. Even though I felt some pain, it really didn't feel that bad, so I thought I could just push through.
And you continued to ski the next day and you drove without any cast or going in to seek medical attention?
Yeah, it felt fine. Like I said, I had a little bit of pain, but it was okay to drive, and when I got back, it didn't seem too bad.
What prompted you to come in when you did on the 19th?
I was back at work after my trip, and some of my coworkers and my boss expressed some concern. I thought I was doing fine. I was able to type and get to work and stuff and everything. But I had a little bit of pain when I was typing, and after I told people about it, they kind of urged me to go in and get it checked out.
Did Were you surprised when you found out that it was broken?
Yes and no. I mean, I'd been feeling some pain, but really I didn't think it was that bad. I thought if I had actually broken it, the pain would just be worse. So I thought maybe it was a sprain or something, and I didn't want to waste the time.
Can you talk to me a little bit about your other hobbies and what you like to do? I hear that you like to ski.
Yeah, there are a lot of things I like to do. I really love skiing. I went to school in Upper Peninsula of Michigan, and so I was able to ski a ton there. But I also like other winter sports like snowboarding, and in the summer, I do things like soccer and volleyball. Um, Rock climbing is something I really love to do with my friends. I can do that both indoors over the winter, and I have a pass. And I go outdoors in the summer too. I also like water skiing, really just a lot of different active things.
It sounds like being able to be active and be outside are important things to you. And by being able to ski in the winter, that seems like something you want to get back to by next winter. Is that true?
Yeah, that's definitely something I want to do. I don't like taking breaks from doing any of my stuff because there's always something going on and I'm meeting up with different people. Um, so I really want to be able to continue doing that as much as I can, which is why wearing this cast has been annoying because I haven't been able to do things. My friends do still do the stuff that we normally do together, but I haven't been able to fully participate.
Have you ever taken off your cast to do some of these things you described, like ski or rock climb?
A little bit. I've been able to do some of it with the cast on. Is that not what it's sorry. Um, but I try to keep it on as much as I can, but I've still been trying to do things like rock climbing and skiing. I did go on a trip with my friends the other weekend because it was already booked and paid for and everything, and I didn't want to miss out on that.
And when your provider talked to you about your cast, did they tell you that you were not cleared to do these activities?
They did give me that information, yes.
What I hear you saying is it's really hard for you to adhere to not having the lifestyle that you enjoy. But I'm concerned that you are at risk for re-injury. So the reason you have this cast on is you have a hairline fracture. You were given a soft cast that's removable so that it can be cleaned more easily, and you weren't needed a hard cast, and your bone was not needed to be reset. But it's still a very serious fracture. By continuing to ski and to uh, act as if your restrictions are not in place, you're at high risk of re-injuring the bone, and you're not going to be able to heal properly. I'm concerned that you may have chronic pain following this. You've said several times that pain doesn't bother you. Chronic pain is very difficult to manage, and there will be a certain point where it's above the threshold, and you may have trouble maintaining the pain at a low enough level for you to have continue to do your everyday life.
I guess I hadn't thought about it that way before. I was more focused on just getting back to my regular life as soon as possible.
And I think it's really important that we do get you back to those things that you like. you've described a lot of summer activities that you love, and right now it's September. Right now it's mid-March. So if we want to get you to a place where you can play volleyball, you can water ski, you can play soccer, we'll need to follow the restrictions for the remaining 8 weeks. But maybe we can talk about a few options for you to stay active, but not in a way that'll re-injure your hand. Are there other hobbies you enjoy?
There are. Sometimes I've done game nights with my friends. Usually that's when the weather's bad though, and we can't do any of the stuff that we normally do. And I've been trying new recipes here and there, but I don't cook a whole lot.
Okay, I think both of those are great activities for you to try. Um, do you think if you asked your friends to do game nights more often, do you think they'd be willing to uh, do things with you that you can participate in?
I think if I brought it up, they'd make an effort. They've been really supportive of, getting me to go into the ED and, getting it to heal and stuff. So they've definitely expressed concern. So I think if they're able to make that adjustment, they would.
That's good. And for cooking, that might be a good option on the nights where you would normally have a routine of going rock climbing or playing soccer. That might be a good day to try a new recipe. It'll be something that's more time consuming, but it's a way to fill a gap of your time so that you can try something new and you're not going to feel left out about not being able to play soccer or rock climb as you normally would.
Hmm. Yeah, I can try that. And I can even try inviting my friends to try the recipes.
I bet they'd really like that.
Yeah.
I'm glad we were able to have this conversation, and it sounds like you're in a much better spot to follow your restrictions moving forward.
I think so.